Okay, hello everyone. I just wanted to share with you something that I love learning about. Would be upcycling, and that's taking either an old piece of furniture or an item from the past and trying to make it new, and researching ways on how to make it better and create it so that it could be another piece in my home or in somebody else's home. One of the other love of learning I have is trying to learn about all those coupons out there and all the great deals in order to get the best deal and save money. So those are my two top love of learning items.
I love learning new things that I can teach my kinders.
I love learning about new books. I love reading new books. I read all kinds of books, biographies, nonfiction, fiction. So when new books come out, I'm very happy.
I love to learn about history. I really enjoy learning about the past to see how it affects our future.
I love to learn about new makeup techniques to use on my brides so they feel beautiful on their wedding day.
I have a love of learning about new recipes and trying them out on my family.
I love learning about history and the past. I enjoy reading a lot of books, and most recently I've read the book Unbroken about a World War II veteran, and it talks about everything that he survived during the war, and it's just incredible. And then I watched the movie about it, and it's just fun to compare books with movies. But I also enjoy traveling, and I feel like you can learn a lot through travel too.
I love learning about running plans and how to eat healthy to become a better runner.
My love of learning is gardening. I love to plant flowers and vegetables and watch them grow all summer and harvest the tomatoes and green beans towards the end of summer.
My love for learning is learning how to ride a unicycle and currently learning how to keep my balance on it.
My love for learning is learning what other people are gifted in so that way they can use those gifts to help others.
What do I love learning about? What don't I love learning about? I've got a ton of interests, a ton of hobbies, and I love learning about them all. I like learning about books. Right now we're reading Wonder, a really good book. Hunting, gardening and plants, outer space, although it scares me a little bit. But I have a ton of interests and I never stop learning.
I love learning about the ocean, anything to do with the ocean, especially ocean animals. I wanted to be a dolphin trainer before I became a teacher, and one of my favorite memories of my whole entire life is when I got the chance to swim with dolphins in the Grand Cayman Islands. I will remember that forever.
I love learning about new games I can play with my two boys at home. We love playing games, especially card games, and our favorite is Rummy.
Hi everyone! I love to learn about carpentry and watch flipping houses and learning how to turn old, decrepit homes into beautiful new homes. I wish I could do it myself, but I love to watch it and I love to learn about it.
I have a love of learning genealogy, my family tree, and I love to research all of the fun facts about all of my ancestors and where they came from, and all of the different stories that I've never gotten to hear about, but I've got to find out through the love of learning genealogy.
I love learning about growing my own food.
I love learning about different places that I can travel to around the world. I love learning about cities and countries and their culture, their education, their food, their languages. I hope I can visit some of these places someday.
Something I love to learn about is lead-up games, preparing not only my students and myself for end goals like getting to basketball or capture the flag or volleyball. Practice makes perfect.
I am learning how to be a better writer, and I am actually currently putting together a lot of my experiences in teaching and currently trying to write a book based on past students I've had and things that I've learned about teaching. So chapter 3, why I love being a teacher.
I like learning about languages. Everyone knows that I can speak Italian and English, but I also know a little bit of Spanish, and now I'm learning Portuguese. So I'll use my 4 languages. Good morning, buongiorno, buenos dias, e bom dia. Ciao.
I love learning about natural ingredients, and I like to make my own body lotion and chapstick and use my own cleaning products so I can put my own ingredients in and not worry about things that are harmful to your body or the environment.
My newest love of learning is for building construction. Last year I started learning about architecture, design, and some of the laws that are required for building. And my husband and I built ourselves a new house. I learned so much from watching him and some of the other tradespeople that came to our job site. I spent a lot of time researching about products through the internet and reading articles by experts about the best products for construction and home building. It was very exciting, it was very exhausting, but I'm very proud, and now I want to learn more about outdoor hardscapes.
Hey guys, there are a ton of things that I love to learn about. One thing I really like to do is go to old mansions and castles and see how people lived in the past. I love seeing what kind of clothing they wore and what their kitchens were like, and I try to imagine what it was like back when they lived. Something else I love to learn about are new places to go hiking and exploring, and I do this by doing something called geocaching. And geocaching is where there's little hidden boxes all over the world that have special little trinkets in it, and you can go looking for them. And usually when I do geocaching, I find some great new places I have never been.
All right, I guess what I love learning about most, I'm a big sports guy, but recently I've really been interested in birds. I talk to Mrs. Frateschi a lot about birds. I have a lot of bird feeders at home, but I also have chickens. Last year I got some chickens. I actually converted my son's playhouse into a chicken coop. It's actually my desktop background on my computer. So you can see that's our chicken coop. I have 9 chickens right now. So the kids enjoy it at home, and we kind of get lots of eggs, and it's kind of cool. So that's what I've been trying to learn a lot about recently.
So a couple things that I love to do, and I love learning about. One is cooking. I love to share new recipes with my friends and family. Mrs. Del Vecchio actually showed me or told me about a great authentic Italian lasagna recipe that I can't wait to try. I love nature and feeding the birds in my backyard. Mr. Austin and I often talk about the birds that come and visit our yard, and I actually studied hummingbirds because I find them fascinating, and I was able to feed one. It flew right to my hand. I was able to feed it out of my hand. So anyway, the more you learn, the more you can share with others. And I would say to all of you, pick something that you love or that you're interested in and let the learning begin. You'll find it exciting and very fun.